First of all, I want to say welcome home. Today, I want to sit down and share a little information to those who's reintegrating into society, coming back home from incarceration after doing a bid. Maybe you just now getting home. Maybe you got a loved one on the way home. Maybe you on your way home yourself. No matter how I go, I want to share with you some things that'll help you reintegrate into society. I myself am a 3-time loser, man. I've been to prison 3 times. 2 on charges, once on a technical violation. So I have some experience in reintegrating in society and starting over from the bottom. And I want to share with you what I know that maybe can help you out. Welcome to another episode of The Mindset. I am Willie Biggs, your host, man. And as always, I want to wish you and yours the best mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Like I was saying, man, some of you guys may just be coming home. Some of you guys may have some family members on the way home. And after doing a bid and coming back into the free world, into this environment, things are going to look familiar but unfamiliar, because it's going to be some new buildings and properties and all that's up that you hadn't seen or that they haven't seen. And then there's going to be some old things that's no longer there, gone, destroyed, knocked down. But the things that's going to remain the same is the environment, So the number one thing I had to do, and I done it on my last time being incarcerated, man, 2009, I done a self-assessment of myself to understand what I'm weak behind and the things that I'm strong on. You know what I'm saying? I had to do a self-assessment. And, my weakness is I don't like to go without. One of my weaknesses is if I sit around and see the things that attract my attention, if I sit around it too long, I'm gonna become a part of that environment. And where I'm strong at is I don't care what the next person think. I don't care what a person think about me. I don't care about things of that sort. So a self-assessment of yourself is very important for you to understand what you can tolerate and what you can't. That's very important, man. So I had to do a self-assessment and go over the things that where I'm weak and where I'm strong at. Number 2 thing I had to do, once I got out, I had to address my basic needs. And this is where it gets tricky at, because you're gonna need some income, steady income. And it ain't gonna be easy for some people. It's not gonna be you get out, soon you get out, you find a job, the card is given to you. Now, you got some people they're fortunate that as soon as they walk out the door, they got a job, a car, a place to stay, clothes waiting on them, and have some things waiting on them. But for the vast amount of people, which is 98%, when they come out, they have nothing. We have nothing when we come out. So we start from ground zero. And the chances of us going to go hit a lick to get back on our feet is very high. That's why I say a self-assessment before you even come home. And if you didn't do it while you was in prison, you better be doing it right now, so you can know what you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate. Because it's going to lead to your number 1, your number 2 thing that you're going to need to get out here in this world and survive. And like I say, addressing your basic needs. And I will tell you this, man, and be honest with you. Coming home, you may not find a job as soon as you get out. So do you got a backup plan? Do you got a support system? Somebody that can keep you from going out to trying to go get it the way that you know how, whatever way it may be. So you want to try to build you real strong support system, man. You know, and after you build a support system, you know, you need to focus on strengthening that support system. You're going to need to build that support system until you get on your feet and show them that, hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing after you get on your feet. But for the most part, man, addressing your basic needs. I tell you, like, what I done when I came home. I hit the block immediately looking for a job because I knew after I done my last bid, man, I got a blessing and done 2 years. And I said I can't afford to go back. And I had to let the street life go. I had to let the dope game go. It was no longer for me because I'm not going to tell on anybody. You know, I can't afford to be locked up in prison, so what option do I have? Because if I stay in the game, I'm going to get jammed up eventually or somebody going to murk me. You know what I'm saying? So what choices did I have but to step out the game? So therefore, I had to go hit the block immediately and try to find me some income. You know, and at the time, I wasn't worried about how much I'm finna be making. I just needed to get something to put some food on my table. So coming home, man, I would tell you, whether you in a state that pay you for your labor or a state like Texas that don't pay you for your labor. You know, when you do prison labor in Texas, they say they add it to your good time, which I don't see where that happens, but that's what they say they do. So if you work, I don't care what job you have in Texas, you working for free. You know what I'm saying? And some states is a 57 cents an hour, 13 cents an hour, $1.27 an hour, $1.19 an hour, $2.15 an hour. It all depends on the job in certain states. You know, but if you can work for $2.15 an hour incarcerated, then you can come out here and work for $9 or $10 an hour until you get on your feet and figure out what it is that you need to do and want to do to get a better income for yourself. So that's the number 2 thing I had to do was address my immediate basic needs. And I took a job for $8 an hour. You know, after coming home my last time. My job started off me with $8 an hour. I accepted, I embraced it and stood on it. But at the same time, I knew I wanted something better, so I educated myself and went and got me some skills and trades to advance my income, increase my income, shall I say. So that's the number 1 thing. After taking a self-assessment of yourself and addressing your basic needs, like I said, you're going to have to get out there and build some relationships with some good people, man. Some people that can help you and take you further than where you at. You don't need a relationship with the people that you had before you went to prison, because 9 out of 10, they the same people that's doing the same shit you was doing, and you're going to wind up on your way back to prison. You know, find you some real good people that got something going on in their life legitimately, constructively, man, and build some constructive relationships, some that can impact and elevate your current situation. Now, you can go holler at your homeboys, because I got homeboys and we still cool, you know, as far as I know. You know, I don't know how a person feel individually, and I really, truthfully, don't give a fuck how they feel. But I'm being real, I got people I consider my homeboys, and we still cool today. You know, but the truth be told is, some of them may still be where they at, so I gotta respect the levels that they on. I just can't afford to be there. I gotta build some bridges that's gonna help me elevate myself. And I'm not saying nothing bad about them. And if they know me, they know I'm not saying nothing bad. And if it's real love, then you understand what I'm saying. If it ain't, like I said, I don't give a fuck. And I'm being real with you. You know, because a real friend gonna understand, hey, my nigga just trying to do better, my homegirl trying to do better. If somebody is solid and they say they real, they know you just trying to do better for yourself. So they not gonna hate on you. Matter of fact, they gonna motivate you to keep on, stay on that straight and narrow. So man, you're gonna have to find and build some relationships that can impact and increase and elevate your current situation. You know, and them old friends, they gonna be, if they really your friends, because you don't lose a friend. Friends don't go nowhere. If they really your partners and homegirls, they ain't going nowhere. Like I said, they gonna motivate you, girl, stay out here, homeboy, stay out here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. You know, that's what real friends do. Man, build some constructive relationships that's impactful for you. That's the number three thing you're gonna have to do. Mentorships. Get somebody that you know that been in the same shoes you was. And you know that they been down that same road you been down. And you know they didn't transition their life. They got things going good for themselves. Get with them people, man. Find you somebody that been down that same road, man, that can help you and encourage you to stay on this good path of legitness, man. You know, I'm being real with you, man. Like I said, because you're gonna lose some people. If you coming home and you saying that I'm trying to get my life together, and you really start growing, and you really start seeing, because you're gonna start seeing things different. Your outlook on life gonna become different. So therefore, your attitude is gonna become different, and you're gonna lose some people along the way. Let them go, man. Let them go. You know what I'm saying? Find you somebody that been down your same road, or understand the road that you've been down, and can keep you focused. So you're gonna need somebody to some mentorship in your life. You're gonna need somebody to walk you down this road, to keep you out here, man. Because it's easy to go back. But guess what I'm gonna tell you? This is something that society don't want nobody to know. 2 out of 3 people that's released from prison never return. I'm gonna say that again. 2 out of 3 people that been in prison, two of them never go back. It's one that's gonna go back. You know, it's gonna always be that one. Only 11% of people that been incarcerated return to prison. This is what they don't tell the public. They don't want you to know these numbers here, because if they did, then it'll spoil it for all the laws and stuff that they pass. It's another story. I'm not gonna get off key today. But truth be told, 2 out of 3 people that come home, 2 of them stay home. The dummy return. Only 11% of people that's released from prison return. The other 89% keep their ass at home. And I'm trying to stay in the 89%, if you know what I mean. You know, so, man, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know you coming out here, reintegrating into society, been gone for a while. You know, 1 or 2 years, yeah, but if you done 5 years or more, things done changed out here. Drastically. You know, and believe me, you're gonna need help. Don't burn bridges, man. And if you have burned them before you left, man, try to mend those bridges. Try to get with those people, man. Make an apology. You know, and not only apologize, but show them, man. Go out there and, hey, you done wronged somebody. Go try to right that situation, man. You know. Now, I'm not saying if you done took somebody's life, you stay away from that family or whatever. But family members you done wrong, stole from them, lied to them, whatever it may be, try to go mend those relationships, because you're going to need those relationships up on your entry to society. Especially, like I said, if you done 5 or 10 years or more. You lost. This world has changed so much, you know. And like I said, I don't sugarcoat things, man. So I don't know no other way to talk but to be honest and be real. You know, and I just wanted to share that because I myself, like I say, been in prison 3 times, and I had to start over 3 times. And I know what it takes to stay out here, you know. And it takes your determination, first of all. Your determination and your willpower. You know, that's the most important thing for you to stay out here. If you determined to stay out here and got the will to stay out here, then everything else is pretty much simple. You know, and like I say, you're gonna lose some people out here, man. Some people gonna walk away, especially if you start really seeing what's going on, start understanding what's going on. You know, what's gonna better your life, because you're gonna have people that still stuck in the same thing they was doing 10, 15, 20 years ago. They still doing it today, and you looking like that, damn, they still doing the same shit. And guess what? If you ain't careful, you're going to fall right back into the fold, and you're going to be doing the same shit. So you got to stay aware of yourself, do some self-assessments, build some relationships, man. Address your basic needs, and try to, because those are the ones that lead you out. I mean, I need some cigarettes, I need some clothes, I need some jewelry, well, not jewelry per se, but I need some new shoes, I need some clothes, I need some drawers. You know, I need some money. I need some food. Those things will drive you right back out to where you come from. I done seen it happen many a times. People coming home really ain't got no support system, really don't have the network around them, so they fall right back into the same situation they was in before they left it. And most of the time is what got them incarcerated. They right back into the same things and lead them right back down that same road. So with that being said, man, again, this is the mindset. I am the host, Willie Biggs, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Before y'all leave, man, hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, hit that notification bell. I'm out of here. Peace.